We're back with the bad vibe with Dwight and Jeremy.
This is episode 113.
Lucky 13.
All right, so I started thinking of something the other day.
Yikes.
All right? Yeah, I know, that's usually not good, when we're recording. Okay, so I started thinking, I had to write it in my notes, right? I don't have notes very often. But we talk a lot about racial stuff on here sometimes. Point out the funny, right?
Yeah.
And then people probably think that we are racist.
Yeah.
Are we?
Yeah.
No, I think it's just we definitely see.
No, it's just for some reason racist stuff is funny. Of course, we're not. I'm not racist. I don't think one race is better than the other. That's racism. I'm not that. But it is. But race stuff.
But
is really
some
funny.
people are better at things at things that other races.
Oh, you're talking like black people can dunk and shit like that.
Well, I was thinking like Chinese people are good at math.
Yeah.
And as a whole, they're all better at math.
Yeah.
So it's not like what if there's a white guy that's better at math than a Chinese guy? You can't say that all white people are better at math than all Chinese people.
But on average, Chinese people,
there's 1 billion more Chinnease people than there is us.
Yeah, I don't know how many.
They got the numbers on us, right?
They're better at multiplying.
Okay, so what I was thinking is, we make fun of certain races. Do you think we make fun of Chinese people and black people more?
Yeah, Chinese people is easy. Asians are easy because they're so weird. Black people,
we don't know any.
And black people, it's because we do know. It's we're around black people, so that's easy to make fun of.
And we're related to some. So I think, and our ancestors owned some. Ours didn't.
Ours didn't. No, our ancestors were owned.
Yeah.
There's no way.
White slaves. They're hey, you got some albinos in the back.
I can say this. This with pretty.
That one's got a little dick.
And he's lazy. and our, especially on the side with that, not your dad's sex, I don't know as much, but on our side of the family, me, our generation, me, you, and our cousins are the most successful, financially successful generation of all time of that family. Nobody owned any goddamn slaves. There's no way. You imagine our grandma owning slaves?
But if it comes up to it soon, you think our generation might own them? Our kids.
Oh, you mean if they bring back slavery?
We end up going and taking over China.
Yeah.
And it'd probably be a smaller country.
Yeah, we're not going to take over China, dude. They're going to take over us.
Yeah.
Yeah. We take over Guam or something.
They're just waiting.
Yeah.
All right. Anyways, all right. So what I thought was, what if reincarnation was real?
Yes.
Okay. Reincarnation is real.
Okay.
And whatever you make fun of the most in this lifetime as a lesson, you come back as that.
So we need to start making fun of black people more so we can come back and be good at sports.
Right?
Right? That's if you could be a different race, you'd rather be black. They're cool. They're big dicks, They're fast. They can jump.
What do you think you would come back as, though?
What race have I made fun of the most?
Yeah.
Only 2 other people or in my own head?
What do you mean?
Well, in my own head.
In your own head.
I sing these songs, and for some reason, just because it rhymes with certain things, I make fun of Hispanics a lot.
Really?
Yeah, because Hispanic is a good word to fit in somewhere because it's multisyllabic or whatever.
Okay.
So I'll be I don't know. It's I hate Hispanics. I don't really hate them, but I just I
hate the stupid fucking blacks.
Well, I would say
all you can do is fit it in there.
But right? I would say Spicks. No, but I don't know. Who do you think on here we've made more racial jokes about black people? Probably.
Lately it's been Asians.
Well, that's because they're fucking trying to kill everybody.
Yeah.
But
I don't know. We talk about black people a lot, though.
Yeah.
I wouldn't say we're probably making fun of, though.
Nah, it's just
our black listeners.
Yeah.
They're I beg to differ.
I can't imagine.
While they're grabbing their nuts. Right? I know this is I beg to differ. Why he's grabbing his nuts.
When you said that, some black dude just did a spit take with strawberry cola.
Okay, yeah. Now at this moment, I think we're both coming back as black.
I don't know. It would be good though because to combat racism. So some old guys like my dad or something that are really actually racist.
Yeah. And
they just come back as a black dude.
Yeah.
But it would only be good if they had memories of their past life. You come back as a black dude and you're doing whatever you do, and then you're thinking man, I used to hate these people. And then you learn a lesson. But if not, then you have hatreds. Like, you're that guy. You're Jerome. And you have different hatreds or like, misled, like, ideas. And then you come back and it fixes. But it's like it never fixes anything because you don't have any.
Or it only ends when you're, like, finally
not racist.
Aren't, yeah.
But everybody...
You'd have to be like a tribesman or something like that, right?
You'd have to not know of other... Like, you only know the people in your tribe. They all look exactly like you. You have to come back as a penguin to not be racist. Because everybody is, like, not racist, like, where they actually, like... You know, there's people that are racist. Like, even I know people that are, like, racist where it's, like... They literally think, like, black people aren't as smart or as good as white people. Like, there's people like that out there. That's why anytime if somebody says, like, I'll say something or we'll joke about something racial or whatever.
That's the ones that, like, cut holes in their sheets.
yeah. Man. When you first said that, I was thinking of like Hasidic Jews or whatever they are, because
they
I think
holes in their sheets.
Yeah, I think it's something like when they fuck their wife, they fuck her through a hole in the sheet.
What the fuck,
dude? They are like not just them, but like hardcore religious people.
They sound like sadistic Jews.
Do you think they cut the hole so the balls can come out too, or is that not important?
That's another hole. That's two more holes.
Dude, it would have to be a bigger hole for me. But because I always wondered this, and I made this joke before, and it never really got much of a response. But I basically, not to say the joke, but are you supposed to pull your balls and everything out when you piss or not? Because I do. I pull out balls and all. That weird strain of your dick being out, but your balls not. Especially when you pull it out of just your zipper, it weirds me out. That little turkey neck part, you know. And so I pull balls and all out when I piss. But the reason I don't know what's normal is because there's like a social stigma on peeking when other guys are pissing. So I've never got to see what other people do.
You're like, hey, sir, if you don't mind, I've been taking a poll.
Speaking of poll, nice.
You're like, pun is definitely intended. Right? You're like, I'm not really pissing. I've been standing here for 4 hours.
He's like, why are you hard?
Because you never know how long the guy's been standing there when you get there.
Yeah, you don't.
It's kind of weird when he's still standing there. You go piss. He's still there when you done washing your hands and you leave.
That happens to me all the time.
Sometimes it happens.
I'm a short pisser. I don't know if you are.
Okay.
Especially when I was young, I was so insecure about it, is that I would piss, and when I would get done, I would still stand there for like a minute. Because I was so insecure about how quick I pissed.
The guy was like, what is your dick that short that it's coming out too quick?
That's what my dad used to say. When I would piss, like when I would be like, hey, stop the truck, I gotta get out and piss. And I would jump back in like 12 seconds. He's like, if you had any real meat there, it would take longer to get out. So, and I guess maybe that's why I was insecure, but I was always insecure that I didn't take long enough to piss. Do you take like a long time to piss?
I mean, I just go until it's out and I don't think about it.
But when you go, let's say you go into a bathroom and there's another guy starts pissing right when you do, are you typically done before him, or do you not even notice?
I mean, like,
it's maybe a big thought in my mind when I go piss.
I mean, maybe sometimes I'm done first, sometimes they're not. Yeah, they are.
But like for me, if I piss, when I used to drink a lot, I would piss for it seemed like hours. But
you need to get that checked. You finish and you're like 20% water.
Yeah. But first thing in the morning, you take like a big piss always. But when a normal day to day, I'll need to piss pretty bad.
So much like the rotation of Earth.
There's a new inland sea.
They're like the same mass is still in the same. Right?
Yeah. That liquid was in that spot already. I
know.
But remember what I told you my dad said that time? He's like, he's Yeah. He's like scratching his head, like he's been pondering it for a while, and he was like, "Don't you think the world's getting heavier because we built so much on it?" And I was like, "Come again?" I wanted to make sure I heard him right. Before I just laid into him. He's like,
recorded it.
Yeah, he's like, because there used to not be any buildings or anything, and now there is. It seemed like the world would be heavier. And I was like, yeah, but they made that out of the earth, out of parts of the earth. And he's like, as soon as I said it, he's like, fuck yeah, of course they did. It was not like he's an idiot. It was just a thought that passed in his mind.
Yeah.
And then he said it too quick without thinking about it. And he was like, oh shit, yeah. Yeah, I guess so. Fuck. And you could tell it ruined his life because he probably thought, he's like, wait a minute. It was like an epiphany. He's like, this is like the vaccine for polio. It's like, this is going to change the world.
He's like, am I black if I like watermelon?
Well, that's what's funny is that my dad is, the listeners are like, why doesn't Dwight ever talk about his dad?
Yeah.
Because he's an orphan. Anyway.
I don't know.
But anyway, my dad is like racist, like not as much as he used to be, but
Probably more than yours.
more than, when you see...
Whoever's listening, he's probably more racist than your dad.
Well, it's like when Shane Gillis, the comedian, they signed him to be on SNL, and then they listened to his podcast, and they were like, this guy's racist, and he lost the job. Mm-hmm. And because he just made a few, kind of Asian-y jokes. I was like, racist? These people need to... Yeah, he made, the whole changing R's for L's, doing their voice,
Oh, you shouldn't no one should get fired for that. Unless, your boss is Asian.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
He did it to his face.
He's like, I don't like that.
But anyway, I remember thinking, dude, they should meet my dad. But my dad, though, because he was raised very poor and in the South, a lot of the black stereotypes of people, my dad's like that. It's so crazy that he doesn't like black people. He's a very good dancer. He used to be a very fast runner, weirdly enough. Mm-hmm. He loves watermelon, fried chicken, collard greens, grits. I'm telling you, my dad, if you just read his bio and there was no picture, you'd be like, oh, he's a black guy, But, yeah, he's pretty racist.
Yeah.
But anyway, what got me off on the dad thing?
I don't know. We were talking about pissing, though.
Oh, yeah, I was saying...
Long pissing, short pissing.
Oh, I was talking about pulling So do you pull your balls out when you piss?
I guess it depends on what I'm wearing.
I do every time.
Right?
I'm gonna tell you something that'll change your life if you follow through. Listeners and you as well. There's something I started doing about in the past year, and it's like fucking meditation. When I'm at work or I'm out somewhere, where I'm not in...
Pull your balls out.
No, yeah, I would always do that. But
right?
it plays into this. No, but when I'm out pissing, outside...
Sir, here's your receipt.
When I'm outside taking a piss in the open air, I'll pull... And I think my balls being out is what makes this possible. Is I'll pull my shit out, and then I'll put my hands in my pockets and relax my shoulders. If you think about it, you don't relax your shoulders very often. You're always tense. Relax my shoulders and just, take a deep breath, and as it lets out, just piss.
You're able, in your job, though, you're able to just go...
Well, I'm outside, yeah.
Yeah.
But the reason the balls being out is important is if they're not, you're going to piss all over your pants. Your balls kind of prop your dick out to get you to... You know what I mean?
So...
Unless you have a really long dick, then it might just hang over your balls and still point down to your pants. I don't have that problem.
And people are like, this guy's pissing, got his hands stuffed in his pockets.
I did. I stand there, I put my hands in my pockets, I relax my shoulders, and it's a relaxing,
You got your eyes closed, you're meditating, some guy walks up, he's like, what the fuck is that guy
doing? Does he know his dick?
You're looking up, I imagine it, looking up, eyes closed, hands in your pockets, relax your shoulders, just dick out pissing. Right? The guy's like, why you got your balls out, man?
I would imagine that it's probably unusual to pull your balls all the way out when you piss, but it's just, I think I've just always done it. But it really comes in handy there, because if just your dick's just poking out of your pants, I think
it comes in handy.
Yeah, it does. I've come in handy plenty of times in my life.
Come in handy.
What about washing your hands? You're like a pretty big hand washer.
Yes, I am.
I'm a fake hand washer.
That's disgusting. Anybody that listens to knows, they're like, never shaking his damn hand again. Even after this coronavirus, I'm never going to shake his hand.
I wash my hands if need be, but in general, if there's a point where you're supposed to wash your hands, I just turn the water on and think for a second, turn it off. Mm-hmm. But when all this corona shit happened, they were saying, wash your hands, and they're saying, sing happy birthday twice, that's how long you should wash it. And I was thinking, dude, I don't even wash my hands long enough to say happy birthday.
You're like, happy birthday, happy birthday. You sing like the restaurants do. Right?
But yeah, I don't even...
the waiters and waitresses do.
I don't even do it long enough to say happy birthday. I'm just like, now, when I do wash my hands, I wash them real thoroughly. But you are like a big hand washer.
Well, see, I was trained. Well, I worked at a restaurant that had the health department come, and they did a training and everything for everybody when they first opened up, and I was there, and they showed us how to wash your hands correctly. Yeah. And you're supposed to pull back the skin on your
you're uncircumcised
on your finger so you can wash underneath your fingernails.
Yeah, nobody.
You're supposed to do that.
Nobody does.
I do every once in a while, depending on what I'm doing. If I'm cooking, I do.
What a homo.
If I'm cooking, I do that. And then I wash them between my fingers, do all that, and then you're supposed to dry off the correct way without touching anything.
Yeah.
But So yeah, I know how to wash my hands, but you don't.
No, I do.
Right?
I know how to wash my...
You wash your hands to where, like, only the back of your hands get wet, right?
My palms are dry.
Yeah. And then it's like, mine aren't, right? Palms are sweaty.
Mom's spaghetti. Still in my hand. Mom's been dead for 13 years.
Oh, shit.
Oh, shit. But,
Someone's like, no one's ever said their mom's been dead for 13 years and then laughed.
We do a
For a
lot,
while.
dude.
Yeah, we do.
Mom's death comes up on our comedy podcast
And mom
a lot.
never laughs back.
No, she might.
She can't hear it. She's too far away.
You know she's got an evil-ass laugh now.
She's like 12 blocks away. So.
Yeah, she's pretty close by, actually.
Yeah.
She's buried in the dirt. But, yeah, I remember I told you my son, I told him to go hug his mom, and he's like, if you wanted to hug your mom, you'd have to get a shovel. I was like, ouch.
You're like...
I remember thinking, like, oh, that's pretty funny, but, like, I've created a monster.
Yeah.
I'm the only person in the world you can say that to that has a dead mom, and they won't get mad.
Every once in a while, I'll say something. I'm at work, and I say something, and people are like, ugh. And some of them kind of like, and they're like thinking about their mom, probably. Like
the best was when your deadbeat
tear
dad
comes to their eye.
Yeah.
They call their mom and tell them they love her.
The best was when your deadbeat dad you'd never met died, and you told me about being like, Dad's dead, Dad's dead, Dad's dead.
Yeah.
That was good. Good time. Dude, if it wasn't for, like, I know because they say, like, oh, well, like, childhood trauma makes you learn to be funny, to cope or whatever. But it's not that. But if it wasn't for Mom dying, like, Mom really has given us quite a bit of, like...
Material?
Yeah.
Yeah.
You know, like, for one thing, Mom probably contributed to our sense of humor in some way, because Mom was kind of a quirky fucking weirdo. But just, we've made, like, some of our better... There's one, I don't remember the context of it, but we're saying something that Mom did something, I don't know. And it's like somehow what she did or the way she did things, like, hurt us in the long run. And I was like, I'm glad she's dead. And we both roll laughing so much that there's, like, it's not dead air time, but it's just us laughing for, like, a minute and a half straight. I don't remember the context.
Yeah, yeah.
But, yeah, Mom, like, really cancer. I mean, cancer really, like...
So what do you think she's coming back as?
Oh, like, reincarnated? I don't know.
Did she not like Mexicans? Seems like she didn't like Mexicans.
Well, I don't know. I would say she didn't specifically like
Worked
Mexicans.
with a lot.
Yeah, you know, when you're on the bottom of the fucking totem pole of working. Well, she was really good friends.
Yeah, that's a big slap in the face. When you're on the bottom totem pole, you're with Mexicans.
Oh,
right?
Oh, yeah.
That's what you're saying.
Sorry, I lied. Yeah, it's white people that are picking fruit.
She's at Home Depot waiting for a job.
Yeah, those are white people waiting at Home Depot.
She's like, Jose, right? There's one over here. Hey.
Yeah, like, anybody could be a waitress. She, like, runs and jumps in the truck.
She's like, hey, Juan, can you hand me that shovel?
It would come in handy for her now. But, what was I going to say? Mom. Oh, what did she not like? She was really good friends with this Mexican dude that, like, sold drugs when we lived at that one place. She was, like, good friends with him. I think he was, like, probably trying to fuck her, and she was just like, he's so nice. He was, like, my age. It was weird.
She always bringing me flowers, panties. She was like, I need a new underwear.
Yeah. And they double as a snack. That's the grossest thing possible, is to think about your mom, like, eating your mom's edible underwear.
Your dead mom's.
Even if she's not dead. Is Mom wearing underwear?
She wasn't dead then, right?
No, she wasn't. She had cancer and didn't know it yet then, as it turns out.
Yeah.
But when people die and they put them in the box, do they put underwear on them?
No, they don't do the stuff you see. I mean,
Well, it's like half, too. It's like the shirt's like on top of them, but there's no back to the shirt. You can't dress a fucking stiff dead person.
Are they just, like, naked in there?
Yeah, and on the bottom, yeah. I mean, I guess, because you can't, like, put a shirt on. You ever try putting a shirt on just like a wild toddler? Imagine
like
a stiff dead person.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
Yeah. They got those little snap things like they came out in the 90s. Those pants.
Yeah,
right?
those ones she used to wear. I feel like
I used to wear a lot of those.
When I think of those pants you wear, I can smell them. Like, I feel like they smell so bad.
My legs still smell like it.
Yeah.
You can't wash that shit off.
Those, like, pull away. I don't even know if that's what they wear, like, NBA guys, if that's what they wear anymore.
Yeah, I don't know.
They must, though, because I can't imagine them sitting down, like, pulling their pants over their shoe.
Yeah.
It's a freaking size 16.
Yeah, but you, like, snap those off, and then you gotta snap them all back on.
Snap them back, that's the part you don't think about.
Yeah, you're like,
it's like, yeah, it's either.
It was fun doing that.
Yeah.
So, anyways, you don't think Mom would come back as a black
Racist
person,
and
Mexican or something?
I mean, she probably, like, because of where she grew up. Like, Mom wasn't racist. Like, if you said something racist about black people, she'd get mad at you. Mm-hmm. But she definitely, like, she didn't, like, hang out or know a lot of black people. So she might have had, like, in her head, like, she might not have said it out loud or anything, but she might have had, like, some stereotypes in her head, you know?
Yeah.
Or something like that. I don't know. But, I mean, what else? Like, Muslims? She was alive for 9/11, so...
You got anything?
She probably hates the brownies. Oh, yeah. Dude, speaking of 9/11, kind of, not really. I just had... This was a few weeks ago, but I put it in my notes. I watched a movie, and it triggered me, and it triggered, like, a memory. You know how, like, sometimes they say you'll smell something, it'll trigger a memory?
Okay.
I watched a movie, and it was a... it was Goodfellas. Anyway, he gets married, like, twice. Like, he gets married, and they do, like, a Jewish wedding for his wife. Mm-hmm. Anyway, they get, like a wine glass, and they wrap it up in...
Stomp on it.
Yeah, and they stomp it, right? Mm-hmm. And it triggered, like, I've been to a Jewish wedding. It's like I had, like... It's like I had, hidden that memory deep in my subconscious or something. When I saw that, I was like, oh, shit, I've seen that live. I went to this wedding when I was, like, 22-ish, somewhere in there. And so it was it's too complicated, but the lady that my dad is now married to, they weren't married at the time, but I've known her my whole life. It was her daughter's marriage, and they were grown. It wasn't like a first marriage.
She married a Jewish guy?
Yeah, yeah, definitely a Jewish guy. But I didn't even know what a Jew was back then. You know what I mean? Like, I thought it was just like...
don't.
Yeah, I know, not really. There's none around here.
I don't know any Jews.
We had to drive pretty far to get to that wedding.
I used to work with a guy that had a kind of small hat, but I don't think he was Jewish. He might have just had a big head.
That's the closest thing we got to Jews around here.
He had curly hair, too.
Everybody walks in, they just throw pennies at him. He doesn't get it.
Nobody liked him.
Yeah.
He's good with money.
But anyway, so this lady, who I'll just call my cousin, because that's how I referred to her as growing up. But so she married this dude, and we got to the wedding, and everything seemed, I guess, fairly normal. I mean, I was fucking hammered, so drunk. Me and our cousin Heath went to this because my dad called. He's like, I wish you'd come. It'll be fun. Everybody wants you to come. An hour after we got there, everybody was like, I wish we had not wanted him to come. Me and Heath got fucking sloppy drunk, causing a scene at a Jewish wedding. Yeah, nobody else, because everybody was
kosher beer.
Yeah. We were drinking Manischewitz wine. But so everybody there was like, you know, those like bro types that are like, drink some beer, you know, they think it's like cool. So they're like, hey, we got a whole 2 whole kegs, and this is gonna be a wild night. And I was like, fuck yeah. And this was prime me fucking drinking days. So I was like, dude, I mean, I was hammered last night, let's do it all over again. So we started.
I was hammered last night.
Yeah.
Nice.
So we started fucking throwing beer down, just throwing it. We ended up getting into a fight with some guy.
Jewish guy?
I don't know. I mean,
he grabbed him by the curls.
Yeah, he grabbed him by the curly cues, and he held him by those, and I punched him in the stomach. But we got into a fight. We were like messing around, like acting crazy, getting wild, loud, and I didn't know it at the time because I was hammered. But apparently, everybody was like we were the talk of the place. Like, who are these guys? I can't believe we let them in. But the only thing I really remember was that they stomped a glass. The dude like stomped a glass, and they're like, yay! And then
they came up on chairs.
Yeah, and they did. He was sitting on a chair, and they were lifting it up and down. I don't know. I don't know that the guy's like. I don't think the guy is like super Jewish. Like, I don't think he like follows all the Jew rules and stuff. But maybe just like some of his older family is, so they wanted to do a traditional wedding.
Yeah.
Because I mean, I feel like I've been around the guy.
Like a fat guy?
No,
he's a fat Jewish guy gets married, and they're like, "Oh gosh,
yeah,
we're gonna need more Jews."
He's not fat, right? But he's a bodybuilder. He's a big dude. Like he's a bodybuilder, like not like Arnold, but he clearly has like big arms and a big chest, but he's also a little chubby with it. You know what I mean? But yeah, I mean he's a big dude. And but I mean I was just straight up like at a Jewish wedding, and it never occurred to me that it was a Jewish wedding until. And I've probably seen that happen in movies 100 times. Yeah. But for whatever reason, this time when I saw it, it triggered that drunk memory of mine. And my dad still brings up sometimes about how, like, embarrassing we were at that wedding. He's like, I can't believe it. Like, we were ashamed that we told y'all to come, and I couldn't believe it. And I was like, they said they were drinking. Yeah. It's my fault they don't drink on the same level we did. When I hear everybody's drinking, I'm like, oh, that means we're all going to drink until the cops come. Like, that's just the way it was for us back then. Mm-hmm. You drink, things get way out of hand.
I would always like pass out.
But you are the one that I think you might like have that gene for like you should never drink.
Yeah.
Because you drink like you're halfway through your first beer, and you're like, let's light this motherfucking place on fire. Like you get crazy instantly.
Yeah.
I get just kind of loose, and then I get too loose, and then loud. I always end up being loud, and then like whatever it is, like the trying to be funny gene that you get when we do this, like that feeling. I get like that, and it's just like, I think who cares if anybody else thinks I'm funny? I'm on a roll, you know?
Yeah, and then people are like, God, what was he talking about last night?
They're like, this guy fucking sucks. like, we got so drunk and caused such a ruckus at that wedding, it was like technically a hate crime.
Yeah.
You know, Hitler was like proud of us. He's like, good job, boys. Like, we really like stirred things up at that fucking wedding, but...
So maybe you'll come back as a Jew.
Yeah, hey, that'd be nice.
Right?
Fucking bank account, you know?
Yeah.
But I guess if you're a Jew... If you're like
once you get to your 13th birthday, you like have a bank account. And,
yeah,
they're not gonna give you money. You got to make your own.
But they do though. When you're Jewish and you get the bar mitzvah, like people just give you money.
Like a bar mitzvah.
A bar mitzvah. One's for a girl, one's for a boy. I think the bar is for boy.
Really?
Should be boy mitzvah.
Boy mitzvah.
They really missed out on that.
Girl mitzvah.
yeah, exactly. But
I don't have any Jewish friends. So any Jewish listeners out there, please
there's no way.
Please correct us.
There's no way we have a Jewish listener. If we do, please email thebadvibe@gmail.com. Is that what it is?
I don't know. I don't even know the email.
Just email badvibe@gmail.com if you're Jewish. Or if you have any questions, concerns.
Yeah.
But, yeah, so I've been
concerns.
Yeah. I've been to a Jewish wedding. I've been to a bunch of fucking quinceañeras.
Yeah.
That should count for something, right?
Yeah.
Way different than a Jewish wedding.
I've been I've been in 2 of them.
You gotta really be a fuck up to be the drunkest person at a quinceañera.
Yeah. Yeah, because there's like uncles and stuff they're just always drunk that show up to those.
Yeah, well, there's just people...
alligator skin boots.
Yeah, pointy alligators.
Yeah.
The points of their boots are sharper than a real alligator.
And it's like
teeth.
matches their hat. And
yeah.
It's just like their belt buckles and...
Just like real Mexicans.
Oh, yeah.
Like, but around here at least, because it's a small town, when there's a quinceañera, it's just everybody that just goes to it. You don't know the people or anything. You just you see the lights are on at the place that they have quinceañeras, and you just go there.
Yeah.
So yeah, but if you're the drunkest person there, you fucked up.
See, I've dated a lot of Mexican girls, so I've made fun of them usually.
Yeah.
So I might come back as a Mexican.
Oh, dude, you went. Remember when you dated a girl that worked with my wife? Mm-hmm. That girl with the big nose. She was really pretty. I always liked her. She was not. She was cool. Mm-hmm. And then we went like on a kind of like a double date, and all you did the whole time was make racist jokes.
Oh yes.
And I was just like I mean, it was like you were entertaining.
I still did the same thing, and my wife loves it.
Yeah, sure. She loves it. Mm-hmm. She sharpens a knife while you're sleeping.
She's probably sharpening it right now.
But I don't know.
Surprise me when I come in.
Yeah, it's just. But yeah, this girl, you went on a date with her, and it was just like the whole time. It was like we go to a restaurant, like, what are you gonna get? Tacos? You know, like just Mexican, like hardcore, like undeniably racist jokes to her about.
I didn't give a fuck.
No, but it wasn't that you didn't give a fuck. It was that you wanted to. It's like if you were gay and you were forced to go on a date with a girl, you want to make sure she didn't fuck you.
Yeah.
You know? But she was her with you, I didn't like. I liked her separately. And then once I saw her with you, she was so annoyed with you that it made me not like her. But yeah, so yeah, you might come back as a Mexican girl or woman.
Oh, not a Mexican girl. You don't want to come back as a Mexican girl.
Why? It's too hard to put that eyeliner shit around your lips.
Right? No, yeah, like that's like the ghetto ones. But no, just Mexican girls, like, I don't know, they just have babies early.
You're married to one.
You know what I mean? Yeah, I don't want to be one. Right?
One at your house is enough.
Right? I don't want to, you know.
But what would you, if you could come back as a different like race or something? What would you want to be? I think black guy's the obvious.
You think?
I mean, yeah, you could dunk.
Well, the time period, right?
Yeah.
But that's not the whole thing, you know?
Wasn't that the Louis C.K. joke? He's like, the good thing about being a white guy is you can time travel backwards to any time you want. If you're a black guy, you don't want to go past the 80s.
Wow, yeah.
He's like, now the future, white people don't need to go to the future because there's no way this shit's going to stay. But yeah, black people, like for now, come back as a black guy, you're good at rapping, basketball, football, you know, you're cool, you're just naturally cool. You ever like listen to like I listen to a lot of podcasts, but like radio shows or anything like that, you know how like they'll introduce like the people that are there. They'll be like, hey, this is a bad vibe. We're here with, and it's like Dwight, and you're like, hey guys, Jeremy, hey, what's up? And it's like Jamal, and it's like, I'm in the building, yo. It's like, why is it?
Everybody's like, yeah, I want to be there too.
Yeah, but if you said here's Jeremy, and I'm like, I'm in the building, and the people are like, what a fucking loser. Yeah.
Next time you're gonna be like, we're back with the Bad Vibe Podcast. I'm like, we're in the building, yo.
Why? But they're just colder than us. Black people are colder than us, so like that's why I was thinking.
I'm like, yo, yo, yo.
You know what it is. What it do? What it do?
Yeah, like, well.
Why are they so much cooler though?
They're like, we're just gonna punish these guys and send them back as white again.
They can make us whiter. They're gonna make us white, but have a good childhood, so we're even dorkier.
Shit.
Well, but I don't know. I say black people are cool, but our niece is black and she's not cool.
Yeah.
She's not black enough.
Maybe it's just to her friends. Maybe just not. You know what I mean?
Yeah, she gets on with her friends and she's like funny and she's like, yo, what up? She has a fucking pick, like an Afro pick stuck in her hair or whatever.
Yeah.
You know, I don't know. I don't want to, because my feeling is if you could come back as what you want, like I want to come back as a black person. I come back as like our niece. I'm just sitting there playing a Nintendo DS, like eating fucking snacks all day.
Yeah, but I mean, like, some people, that's what they do.
I just kind of want to come back more as a LeBron type. You know, I'd like to be 6'8" and fast.
Yeah.
You know, it's like, but
come back, like half black, right? You're like, I want to come back like half black, right? So like, you don't have no legs. You're like, you didn't finish a sentence. You're like, you didn't say what other half, right?
I wish I was though. Like, I would say people always say like, oh, because black people, you know, like have big dicks or whatever, and they say that's a good stereotype. It's like, yeah, that's a positive because a big dick's a good thing. But what sucks is, what if you're a black dude and you have a little dick?
Yeah.
That sucks.
Yeah.
Because if you're a white dude and you got a little dick, it's like, I just got a little dick. It's no big deal. I can make up for it in other ways or whatever. But if you're black, some girl, like, you hook up with some girl and she's like, oh yeah, she pulls her pants down and she's not going to be able to hide it. She's like, ugh. She's like, there's no way I'm going to fuck you. Like, you know, I mean, because I'm sure, because I don't know, I mean.
She's like, where are your ancestors from?
They must be from like North Africa or something.
He's like, they're from Canada, eh?
A Canadian black. An African Canadian. You know they have little dicks. That's what's funny is my wife earlier was like, because it's Easter, or it's close to Easter. Today's actually Good Friday. But I told my son that. He was like, not throwing a fit, but he was like whining about something. And I was like, hey, buddy, just go, because he was supposed to be cleaning his toys up. And I was like, hey, buddy, just cheer up. It's Good Friday. And he's like, it's not a Good Friday for me.
It's not.
No. It's funny, though, that we call it Good Friday because commemorating when Jesus got tortured and murdered.
Yeah.
Like, Good Friday. Jesus is like, what the fuck? Terrible Friday. He's like, Thursday was better. I was just hanging out with my buddies.
It's all right. 2.5 days, I'll be back.
It's funny, like, once every 50 episodes, you have to bring up that Jesus didn't come back on the third day. It was on the second day. He died on Friday. He was dead all day Saturday. He came back on Sunday.
I mean, unless you say he died on the first day, right?
Yeah.
And the second day, and the third day. What was he doing the second day?
Just being dead.
Right? Rotting in that little cave.
He was just stiff, fighting off worms. Like, I don't know.
Yeah.
I guess he wasn't fighting anything off.
And he's like real strong because he like moved that little like rock back.
I've seen the pictures. He don't look strong.
I mean, look at him. He looked like he didn't eat.
He looked like wiry.
All the ones that shows him up on the cross, he's all like, you know what I mean?
His kind of.
He should have turned that water into food. You know what I mean?
Stop worried about getting hammered so much. You get some fucking food in you.
He's like, let's drink. He's like, yo, yo, yo.
Jesus was black. I'm in the
That's
building.
why they were whipping him. Right? Oh, shit.
If you look close on that crucifix, he's wearing Jordans.
That's why black people wear crosses.
Oh, shit.
Anyways.
So, yeah, Jesus is black. What was I saying before I went off on that tangent about Good Friday? Oh, it's Easter. Easter's coming up. So my wife was like, because Easter, it's kind of a bummer, because my son loves Easter, like weirdly enough, and there's not going to be, like, he's used to, we go out to my dad's, and there's like 50 people there, and he has fun, there's kids. So he's all kind of bummed out. So my wife's like, Got some, confetti eggs?
Yeah.
You bust them on people and little shit goes everywhere. She got some of those and we're playing with them. And then she was like, should we get colored eggs? And I was like, colored? I think they're called egg Americans or whatever. I made that joke. But she kept saying colored eggs. And every time she would say it, I could only imagine.
Died.
I know what she meant.
Yeah.
But I could only imagine, like, black people eggs. She's like, colored eggs and white eggs. Like the water fountains. That's the only thing I can imagine. Every time she said colored eggs.
There's Asian eggs, are like,
they squint. They're not, well, because we're round eyes, so their eggs are like, it's like once you cook it, it's flat.
The Spanish eggs are spicy.
Yeah.
They got like a jalapeno in them.
Yeah. That's ridiculous.
Yeah, that's bad.
But
it'd be good, though, when you're cooking it. It saves time.
If you had an egg that was just already spicy,
yeah,
any kind of food that's
you're like spicing up the like feed that you're giving the chickens,
dude.
You're like hoping that it'll,
my uncle, he lies almost nonstop, but this may be true. He said that he had that when he was growing up, his mom had I think it was a turkey, and that it was always eating their peppers. Because birds eat peppers that don't burn their mouth.
They ate the turkey and it was hot food.
And they ate and it was spicy. Now he lies a lot, but
like a cannibal eats you, and he's like, ooh, spicy.
A cannibal eats me. He's like, Totino's pizza bites, nice. I'm really hot in the middle and burn his mouth, but still kind of cold on the outside. But anyway,
hot people.
Yeah, that's what. But it is true though, because I've heard from like smart people that bears that eat blueberries taste better.
Bears?
Yeah.
Who's been eating bears?
People eat bears. I've never ate a bear.
Indians and stuff?
No, like regular people.
I've only seen bears like at a zoo.
Well, there's no bears
thinking
here.
that you're gonna eat a bear, and it's like there's like one in the zoo, and it's like,
When you look at that bear in the zoo, you never thought of eating it.
Damn it, fucking like chop off, and
think about fucking
look at that
it.
back strap or whatever you eat off of a bear.
I think it's the same parts you would eat off anything.
Yeah, but
I guess. I don't know. I've never ate a bear because we don't have bears.
we
here.
eat people. We have people, and there's people that are like, look at that.
But there are
feeding
people
blueberries. There's some guys in a cage. He's like, why are y'all feeding on these blueberries? He's like, I mean, I'm not complaining.
Yeah,
right?
except that you take there's little black dots in your shits. But other than that, it's nice. I mean, I don't know. I've heard that from a lot of people. That like the bears that live down by the water, they eat a lot of like rotten fish. They taste disgusting. The bears that live up on the mountain, they eat a lot of blueberries. They taste good.
Blueberries?
I don't know. That's what I hear.
Just blueberries are on mountains?
I guess that's all. Can you imagine if that's all there was to eat? Because they're so tiny.
It's like a bear's like, that's why they're so grumpy and want to kill people. All they eat is fucking blueberries all day.
Because they don't have like.
He's like, fuck it, I'm gonna go to sleep for like a month.
That is weird that they hibernate. That like a lot of animals hibernate.
They just hang out in a cave though, right? They're not just sleeping for a month and a half, right?
I think they're sleeping for a lot of it.
All cartoons and stuff, they show that they're sleeping.
I think they're sleeping for a lot of it.
I think they're like up there, like just like binge watching shows. Netflix.
He's on season 6 of The Office.
And then he's just like, when it's over, he's like, and goes out and eats more blueberries.
I mean, if that's what hibernating is, I do that. I do that every week.
See, I've heard that like people, I guess we just like don't taste good to animals. Like sharks don't like, like tigers and stuff like that. They'll attack, but they're not gonna sit there and be like picking their teeth.
Maybe we're not worth it to them though, because if
we're not like running off.
Well, no, I'm saying we may be easy to catch. That's for sure. But like if you eat a person, then
white people.
Yeah. But if you eat a person,
they like the dark meat.
There's gonna be a whole like group of people coming after you with like torches and shit.
So they're like, fuck all that.
Maybe, I don't know. Or maybe we taste like shit. But what would you rather eat? Something that's furry and you gotta eat through fur?
Yeah.
Or us? I think we're way better.
Well, some people are furry. We have a cousin that proves that.
Dude, that motherfucker is very, like, if you're gonna eat him,
yeah,
you're gonna shave him first.
So, think about if a bear, like, ate a person, and then you eat that bear.
Oh.
Right?
What if that
guy ate a lot of blueberries?
And not rotten fish? That is, what if like nobody knows except like the richest people, they don't let it out, but that is the best tasting meat.
Yeah.
Is bears that have been feeding on people.
They're like, hey Jim, you want to go hunting? And then
hope we're safe, it can be dangerous up here. Yeah. They just shove them towards the bear.
They're like, can you get those sandwiches out of that picnic basket?
They stick his hand in a jar of honey. Go.
He steps on a little thing. It's covered with leaves. He's hanging from a thing, right? They go hide on that little deer stand thing.
Oh, shit. I mean, that may be, though, like... Because I have heard that a lot about blueberries and fish and all this and that. I've heard it about squirrels, too. Like around here, we have a lot of squirrels. And if you hunt squirrels in certain places where there's, like... Where they're not eating... Or, I don't know. If they're eating certain kind of things, like, it's not very good meat. So
it's more leaner or something, or more...
I don't know. Maybe it just has like more of a like gamey taste if they eat certain things or something. So I would imagine though that if you're going to eat people, that their diet does play a big role in how good they taste.
Yeah.
Because a lot of that trash that you eat is like stored in your fat. So, you know, like they eat you and they're like, this guy tastes like the double meat burger from that place down the street from his house. You know what I mean? Like sourdough bread. I mean, it's good.
Yeah, it tastes good.
I can tell that they put the mayonnaise on one of the breads and the mustard on the other. But I don't know. I mean, if you were going to eat a person, though, would it be... You would go for, like,
a chick.
No, yeah, for sure.
It's cleaner.
For sure.
You know?
Now, whether they're clean or not, just it's gay to eat a dude. You know what I mean? Like, you're sitting there like, we're starving on a boat.
You're eating a hot dog that was made out, right? And you're like, what parts of this body were made of this? They're like, what do you think? Right? They're like, we didn't even have to blend it.
It's just this dick.
It's just a package of dicks.
And you know what, like...
You're like, I think y'all burnt that one. Right? Why is it sticking out from both sides?
You got to pull out balls and all to eat it.
Oh shit.
Oh shit. But you know what a dick, like if you have sex, like say you have sex at night and you don't take a shower and you get and like it's kind of like you sweat a little through the night or something. The way your dick smells is very similar to what a package of hot dogs, like weenies. I'm right?
I mean, I guess.
The way it smells is very similar to what like a package of Ballpark Frank smells like.
Yeah, that little juice comes out.
Yeah.
I'm just joking.
I'm just saying that juice that comes out of there is like pre-cum.
Yeah, I guess so.
Why do they call it pre-cum? Once it's coming out, it's not pre. I know it's a different thing, but it comes out before cum. I don't know. I don't know that much about all that stuff. Like what's really going on down there?
Oh, it's like hot dogs.
I know quite a bit about hot dogs.
I ate some today, actually.
My son, every day, I'm like, what do you want to eat?
Tomorrow.
I'm like, what do you want to eat? He's like, hot dog. He's either hot dogs or chili.
Yeah.
But,
chili dogs. My son
I mean, not that we have those two things every day, but, yeah, we're still, a lot of people, like, they're like, I can't believe anybody eats, like, hot dogs. Like they say, because, like, some people don't like to eat them cold. Dude, I'll eat them cold, hot. I don't give a fuck. It's crazy that anybody cares. I like the taste of them. I guess
you're like, I'll take them like suppositories.
Just shoving up my ass. If you could enjoy it just as much, why not?
You're like, get a foot long.
I've never shoved anything a foot long up my ass. The closest I've came is like taking a shower, washing your ass, and like a finger goes a little too far.
I was really wondering where that was going right there.
You know,
you're like, I've never stuck anything that a foot long in my
11.5 inches, sure. Sure, daily. But
you're
a foot,
you're like, hey, you're like, let me call Jerome and see how big his is, right?
It's 12 when fully hard, but he's not that turned on by me. The fact that you gotta respect like gay dudes for being able to have gay sex and not laugh.
Yeah.
Like just the idea of a dude like bending over with like presenting his ass, being like, "Come on," and you're just like, "Come on, I mean, this is funny." It's like, sure,
yeah, I'm
attracted to men, but this is just funny. You know, it's like the idea of two guys just banging it out is funny. It really is to me. Two girls, it's like hot. Two guys, it's funny.
Yeah.
Any gay listeners that we have, probably all of them. Yeah.
They're like slow jerking right now. They're trying to find out where we're going with this.
They're trying to time it out so they shoot off right when you say if you're listening to this.
Yeah. They're like, oh no, I got about 14 minutes left. They start jerking a little faster.
If I'm jerking off and I have 14 minutes before, I'm like, I gotta start going slower. It's easy. 14 minutes is a long time of jerking.
Yeah, it is a long time.
I gotta switch back to my right hand at some point in a matter of 14 minutes.
We might be losing them soon. What else? You got anything more racial to bring up?
I don't know, dude. Normally you're like, anything racist in your notes? I'm like, dude, come on.
You're like, I don't have anything that's not racist in my notes.
Oh, dude, this isn't racist, but this is... Have you seen the new Sonic commercial?
No, Sonic, like, the restaurant?
The drive-in restaurant.
Okay.
All right, you know how they had those two dudes on there for years, right?
Yeah.
One of them looked like a guy I went to college with.
Okay.
Okay, so anyway, now it's like this. It's like these three girls and like their dad.
Is one of them their dad?
I didn't think of that. I think I was just staring at the girls the whole time. It might have been. I don't think so, though.
Is it just one commercial?
I don't know. I think I've seen a couple.
So those two dudes might be gone now, or what?
I guess. I don't know. Well, see, because they may be still on TV, but I don't have TV. I just have like streaming service shit. So they may be on TV. Maybe this is like the minor leagues of Sonic commercials. They're like, look, if you can do good on Hulu, then we'll move you up to ABC. I guess. I don't know. But it's like a family. It's like a dad and his three daughters. And they're like, you know those southern accents that make you want to hit them in the face with a baseball bat?
Yeah.
It's like the girls are all hot until they speak. And then it's like, dude, you're
muted.
Yeah,
right?
I'm muted trying to jerk off.
You're in that slow motion, and you're like, I'm looking at the dad.
It cuts to like a nice crisp picture of a Sonic Blast, and I Sonic Blast. No, but they're like these girls, and they're like,
there's a chariot that lands.
The whipped cream's running down the side.
And your wife's like, what are you doing?
Are you jerking off the ice cream again? I'm like, yeah, you caught me red-handed. Because I like to lube it up with cherry sauce. But anyway, it's like I've said it a million times on here before, but commercials, I hate when they try. Well, it's like commercials aim for like the dumbest of our society.
Yeah,
and it bugs me.
It works because people are like, "Oh, let's go now."
They're like, "Oh, those hot girls that talk like they got marbles in their mouth like it must be good."
Yeah,
but and it's these, but they do it as
Sonic gives you free marbles to put in your mouth.
Yeah, because that's the accent they have. They're like, they have that southern accent that's just like, you gotta be faking it. Mm-hmm. We are in Southeast Texas, and the only people that talk like that are like head injuries and Down syndrome kids. Mm-hmm. They're like...
Same thing.
They're like, I like going to Sonic all the time because it's the best hamburgers in the town. It's like, good Lord. But anyway, it's these hot chicks. I say hot, they're like 16. So, really hot. No, but the way it's filmed is not like... Okay, so the two dudes in the Sonic commercial, it was over-the-top silly shit, right?
Yeah, and they're old.
Well, they're old now. I mean, they've been doing... When I was in college, we noticed that they looked like a guy in our class. Mm-hmm. I was in college in 2002 or 3. So they've been doing it. That's 17 years. So, but that one shot, it's clearly like over-the-top, silly, goofy, whatever. Mm-hmm. This one is shot as if it's real. So it's like there just happens to be a camera and they're having a real conversation. Okay. If you know what I mean. It doesn't look...
That's how the other ones are, though.
No. You have to see the commercial to see what I mean. It's not acting, like, it doesn't look like acting. Like,
because those guys are like, hey, guys, we like whatever.
Yeah, they're
more just talking.
Yeah, but it's, you have to see but what I'm saying is, it bugs me so, but I know you
don't like marbles in people's mouths.
I don't like
especially
that.
Hot 16-year-olds.
Something's going to be in their mouth, they're going to be marbles.
With their dads right there. So there's like the dad in the driver's seat, and there's like two girls in the back, one on the side?
Yeah.
Okay.
And
at first, I thought you were talking about two girls, and I thought like the dad was in the middle in the back.
That would be
why
weird.
is the dad in the back seat?
Yeah, that would be weird.
So I'm thinking of all this when you're all like, there's marbles in the mouth, right? And I'm like, why is the dad in the bad seat?
But it's kind of like, I'm going to show you real quick.
Okay.
I'm going to show you the thing. I'm looking it up right now, and I got to turn the volume down.
You're going to look up the video?
She was first driving.
She
literally swerved off the road a lot because she was looking at herself in the mirror. Maybe I look at life differently.
Oh, these are all different people, but that first one was the one I'm talking about.
Underwear.
But anyway,
I found there's a Sonic with a like walk-in.
Walk-in?
Up around like Amarillo or something like that.
By morning?
There's a Sonic where it has like a sit-down restaurant inside it.
I've never seen that in my life.
Well, and what's crazy was I happened to see it in the time where no one sits down at restaurants.
Oh,
if no one sits down at a restaurant.
You saw it during the...
Yeah, we were passing by. This was when we were on our trip, our state trip we went on last month.
When you were just spreading disease across the country?
We didn't have the disease. But anyways, we were passing this one town around like Amarillo. I think it's south of Amarillo. And we were coming down, and I was just like, look at that. Look, there's a Sonic with it was a big building. It had like double doors in the front and like a door on the side and like windows all around.
I bet it was like not a franchise.
But they also had the drive-up stuff on the outside. So there might be a lot of those.
How does that work, though?
They have the drive-up thing if you want to do that?
No. I'm saying, like, business-wise. Like, so if you're a franchise, like,
where you walk up to your table?
No. If you're a franchise, you started a Sonic franchise.
Or a roll-up. They have rollerblades.
Anyway, yeah, those are the best. I only want them to fall.
Yeah.
The only reason I like watching them is because I want them to fall. I've only seen it once.
Okay, what were you saying?
Okay, so if let's say you, personally, you're like, I'm going to start a Sonic franchise. So you do that. And so, like, a certain amount of your money goes to Sonic Corporate, right? A certain amount of money you make. So these ones that are, like, different like that, you think they're, like, they somehow aren't part of the... Or can you be that? Can you own a place called Sonic that has the drive-up, looks just like a Sonic, but isn't connected to Sonic? Like, you're not a franchise?
No.
So that place is definitely...
Yeah. Well, I mean, like, if you're going to, let's say, like, you want to franchise, like, you want to get in a part of a franchise.
Yeah.
Like you're saying, you're going to have to put in a certain amount of money.
Yeah.
And there's certain standards you have to meet underneath their stuff.
But do you think
they let you do your own thing? You can't be just like, you know what? We're going to start having Philly cheesesteaks on the menu.
Yeah.
You can't do that.
Yeah, but, so...
They might have a little lenient stuff with other companies, but I'm pretty sure Sonic's
you get it from Sonic's point of view, because they don't want you doing something stupid, and then somebody goes there and they're like, oh, this is Sonic sucks.
Yeah.
You know, Sonic doesn't allow black people to eat here.
Well, if you ever watched the Founder movie, he goes to like a McDonald's after they had all started franchising, and they see that they're like starting to add like chili cheese fries on the menu, and he's like, we don't have chili cheese fries at McDonald's.
They should.
We just have this. Have you ever seen that movie?
Yes.
And I'm like, holy shit, you know, like, and there's like napkins everywhere. He's like, it's a place. They all got to look the same. They all got to look.
Well, he's right though, or that's correct, because you know what McDonald's is.
Yeah.
You can go to fucking New Jersey. You can
go to China and you get the same exact thing.
Although in other countries they have some different stuff. Like if you go to India, they have like vegetarian
camel
shit.
Burgers.
You always accuse India of the Twin Towers shit. Like, you hate Indians.
No, I just don't have camels, though.
I know, but I know what you were getting at. I know what you were getting at.
You're over there, like...
You're like, what's the toy in the Happy Meal? A box cutter?
You got your finger over your nose because they all stink. I might come back as Indian.
You just talk shit about Indians a lot.
I don't think I talk shit about them a lot.
You're always wrong,
I think I talk shit about them, like, worse.
Oh, yeah, for sure.
You know what I mean?
For sure. What was the thing? We were making fun of, like, Middle Easterners, and I was saying they're going to drone strike us, and then we said something about, was it going to be a flying carpet drone or something?
Oh, yeah.
Like, yeah, you have real issues with the Middle Eastern types. But you always say Indians, but India is not the same thing as the Middle East. They do look a lot alike.
Middle Easterns?
Middle East. It's called the Middle East after World War II because they divided it up. Whatever.
The Middle East.
I know.
It's because it's east of us.
East
They're
of
at
us.
Central. Right?
Anywhere you are isn't east or north or south or... Like, you know where we are? We're east. We're in the east. Like...
We're in the eastern...
We're in southeast Texas.
I mean, we're in the western hemisphere.
And the northern.
Right?
How you be in two hemispheres? I know.
We're in the western? Northwestern hemisphere.
We're in the western hemisphere and in the north.
Northwestern.
Eastern is all like the
There's
slanting.
4 quadrants, right?
4, right. We're in North America because we are above the equator. And we're in...
The equator.
I know.
So like it's not in the middle, but it's a little bit lower.
Yeah, it's like, it's not there.
You know?
It's not there. There's nothing
like,
there.
How do you gauge that? Well, we flush toilets.
If you're right in the middle, toilets just drop straight out. It doesn't swirl.
There's no water. It's just a turd slides. You got like a clear pipe. You just see a turd. Right?
If you're right on the equator, water won't stay in toilets at all. It just
backs up every time.
It's like an airplane toilet.
It's just coming out. They just got porta potties there because I don't know what the fuck would happen. They're afraid.
Let's be honest. The people that live on the equator they're not like sanitary.
That's how they found out there is an equator, right?
Columbus was like, this toilet is acting up.
Oh shit!
I don't know why it'd be Columbus, but
Columbus.
He sailed the ocean blue. Give him some credit. They take so much away from Columbus. There's no Columbus Day anymore.
There isn't?
Oh, sure. He tortured Indians.
There isn't a Columbus Day?
In a lot of places, there's not.
What?
They call it Indigenous Peoples Day.
like, damn, we were going to barbecue.
You can still celebrate him coming and wiping out a bunch of brown people if you want. It's just not nationally. Actually, I think nationally they're still, for now, I don't know how much longer it'll last, but in a lot of states, it's Indigenous Peoples Day, which I'm in favor.
That's what it's called?
Yeah, I'm in favor
They changed the same day to that?
Yeah.
Wow.
I'm in favor of that, except Indigenous people is a mouthful. Just call it Indian Day. I know, they're like, Indian's racist. Who cares? He killed them. Us calling him a kind of bad name. It's like, nice, they'll be happy. It's a step up. Indian Day. Or Injun. Whatever.
How long do you think the Martin Luther King Day will...
It'll probably last forever, or, the life of our country.
Mm-hmm.
Because...
that was a big turning point?
Well, he did a lot, but also he's black, though. So... Now
they take it away, and they're like, "Why are you taking it away?"
Exactly.
From the black man, right?
They're like, they won't let the black man have nothing.
It's old and tired.
Yeah,
Right?
the only way you could take his day away is if a more recent black guy that is like does a lot of really good things. If you just changed it to that guy's day, but then they're like, "Give us 2 days."
Like Martin Luther the Duke, right? It's the king.
That's fucking ridiculous.
Yeah,
but let's say T.I. cures cancer.
Okay.
Which is like, but let's just say T.I. cures cancer, and then they're like, dude, this guy, he's like the greatest. So we start having T.I. Day, but they just put it's on February 14th or whatever, whenever Martin Luther King Day is.
All right, we're getting close to the end, but there's one more thing I forgot I wanted to bring up. So I was at work today, and me and this guy were talking, and he started saying something about like some conspiracy theory stuff.
Oh, that's what you were telling me.
Yeah, he's a big-time conspiracy theory guy.
Yeah.
Conspiracy...
Theorist.
Yeah.
That sounds too fancy for what they are.
I've been up for like 17 hours. I'm sorry, I can't say words right. As usual, but I'm just using that as an excuse now.
Yeah, you can sleep for 17 hours, wake up, and you're not going to say theorist.
Yeah, I'm not.
You're like, terrorists. And I'm like, no. He's a conspiracy.
I'm like, I hate terrorists. They stink.
With their camels, and they don't eat cows. You get it all mixed up.
I'm like, white terrorists don't stink.
No, they smell fine. They smell like spirit.
All right, so anyways, he was saying how this coronavirus thing got started by, a lot of people are like, Chinese people, they ate a bat and whatever. Some people were just like, came from China. Yeah. They want to kill us all. So anyways, he's saying that there's this like league of people.
Oh God, extraordinary gentlemen.
No, this is like I'm saying league because I don't know what other word to say.
Justice.
It's like a whole bunch of people.
I mean, Batman. It's starting to add up.
They're all rich people. Okay.
I know what you're talking about. Yeah,
all these rich people from all over.
Yeah.
And there's like a name for it. Some people call it
Jews.
No.
That's the name people call it.
It's not a race.
But they're all Jews.
Anyways, they're saying that. I don't think it's just like him. Like he's like, you know what I think? No, this is like.
While he was taking a shit.
He's like, I read this, or I've heard of this, or whatever. Anyways, it's like this group of people that have gotten together, and they all, like, pooled their money together in different places and stuff. And they're like, they were wanting, this was the original idea, was wanting, like, a complete, like, cure-all. They were wanting to have, like, a vaccine for, like, a cure-all of, like, all the flus and all these little sicknesses people have all the time, so like save people. And I cut them off. I was like, nothing like that would ever work or ever be approved because diseases are like kind of keeping stuff at bay.
Yeah, we need them.
We need diseases to kill off the weak. So
it's sad if your uncle died, but it's necessary.
If not, if all of a sudden we cure everything, cancer and flu,
everybody can't live to be 94.
AIDS, then there's already like 6-7 billion people in the world. China will triple within like a year.
Yeah, we need. That's the sad thing is like. You talk about all the bad stuff, all the diseases and the wars and stuff, but the population is still rising. So just imagine.
Yeah.
If everybody lived until they were 90.
We need more diseases.
Yeah.
We need diseases like the one right now that kill off the old. Right?
I mean,
all they're doing is, all right, look, how many nursing homes are in the world? There's a lot.
There's a bunch around here. Even.
How many nursing homes are needed?
Yeah, none really.
None, no.
Change them into morgues and let's get this show on the road.
Not even the one our own grandma lives in. Kick her out on the street. That's what she wants to be anyway. She wants to run away.
She's escaped like 4 times. Just let her go next time.
Yeah, let them all go.
Yeah.
Close down the doors. Sell it for something that can be used, for good. Right?
I imagine Granny when she escaped.
All these old people out living in the woods, like tents. You know what I mean?
Got like red marks painted under his eyes. But I always imagine when Granny, because we heard that Granny escaped from the nursing home and got caught. I always imagine she's like at the edge of the dam and she's get the gun and he's like, she's like, I didn't kill my wife. Yeah. And then Tommy Lee Jones is like, I don't care. Yeah. I always imagine that when they would talk about Granny escaping. Anyway, go ahead.
All right. So, anyways, so he said that there's this big group of people all putting their money together and they were all trying to do that. And then somewhere in it, they were like creating this like ultra disease or something like that.
Well, they did
to start killing people off, or maybe that's what it ended up turning into. And they were testing on people, and ended up being a sickness. And then like they said that there's some rapper, right? There's some rapper that was in this that got assassinated recently.
What?
Over the last couple months.
I don't know.
I don't know what his name.
I think rappers get shot.
His or her name. I think it's a guy. Anyways, I think it's a black dude. But anyways, he died.
Not that matters.
Also, Kobe Bryant was in it.
Oh, God.
So the thing is, his helicopter got like tampered with. So him, like he would supposedly like he wasn't going to a basketball game. He had suitcases in there for him and his daughter because I guess his wife and the other ones were going to be safe. They're going a different way.
He's going to let his other kids die.
Something else happened, and he was like running off with this one because like they weren't going to be safe.
So he just took the other girls and that were playing basketball and their parents as a cover up.
Like,
you know,
anyways, they're like no, they're like because they found clothes that wouldn't go to a basketball game in the wreckage.
Duh.
Like you're like,
what do they think she was going to wear her like basketball shorts when they went to eat after the game?
Well, they're like, yeah. So there was suitcase. Why would you take that much suitcase just to go to a basketball game? And they're like, so
why would you take a helicopter to a basketball game?
So I think like not all the right points.
You let this guy talk way too long.
Well, I mean, it was early.
This guy's a fucking retard.
No, I don't know. It's just some people read into stuff and they get real excited about it. So I mean, I wish I actually could have had more time to ask more questions.
Yeah, but
I really want to find it.
There's a few points that you made in there that let me know that this guy believes way too much of what he reads.
He's telling me what he read and that all the conspiracy theories, okay? It's not like he's all like, you know, like, I'm one of the ones that gave the money. You know what I mean? It's not like it's like that. No, anyways, also he told me another one. And this one I have a little bit more, like, belief in, okay?
Kennedy took that, did 9/11?
No.
Oh.
Area 51. Anyways, yeah, I do. No, anyways, no, this one is about the 5G towers that they're putting up everywhere. This one's probably a lot more,
This is fake bullshit.
Yeah, so they're saying that these 5G towers that were put up in some other country got a lot of kids, like, cancer and stuff, and they died. Yeah. And, like, some people died of it and stuff. And then now that, like, the 5G is over here, which I think we have it right now. Yeah, I checked earlier when I was at work. I had 5G.
I don't.
So he's like, what? No, they're not supposed to have 5G.
Just chase him with your phone.
He's like, get away, get away.
That'd be hilarious. Just rub it on his arm.
He like rips off his shirt, burns it.
He's like taking a shower with a burn.
He covers his nose because he don't want the fumes from the burn getting in. No, anyways, he's saying how because the radiation that those provide, because it's trying to put out a better signal, it's a lot more radiation that comes out of those, and it's a lot more harmful to us than the other ones were.
Okay.
So it's like the levels of radiation that are coming from those is real bad. He said there's like a video evidence. That's when you know it's...
I know, that's when you know.
There's video evidence, man. I'm not a fucking psycho. He's like scratching his arm. Anyways.
I've seen video evidence of a lot of things that didn't happen. I've seen all the Marvel movies. Video evidence that Captain America can pick up the hammer. No, it's all fake. Video don't mean shit anymore.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Like, I've seen a video
He's
that
like, there's this guy that went to another planet and he turned blue.
Yeah, exactly.
He's all like, I've seen it, right?
But I don't know. I heard about like 5G's making us sick, and I'm like, I don't know. It's not like we went from like Morse code to 5G. We just added 1G.
That 5G got me.
Well, but we had 4Gs. Now we have 5.
5G coughs in the morning.
So just that last G makes you sick?
Yeah. Well, supposedly they're talking about doing a 6G now. Like China's working on.
How many Gs do we need? My phone works very fast.
Yeah. I'm never like, wish my phone was faster.
How much faster could it be?
I'm never like that. When I say that every time,
I'm looking at those hot hillbillies at Sonic, and it comes up before I start typing.
I remember I got like 3G. I'm like, fuck yeah.
Dude, I remember me and you having a conversation about
like 4G.
When our town got 3G.
Yeah.
I was like, dude, 3 fucking G.
Yeah, and they're like 4 fucking G. And then like LTE, and then it's like 5G. What?
Dude, I have whatever LTE, I guess. And so like when I'm at home, I don't use Wi-Fi on my phone most of the time because this is faster, honestly. But I'll watch like Netflix on my phone. No buffer, no nothing.
Yeah.
What? How much more do we need?
I don't know. There's people out there that do.
If
5G.
If that last G's killing us, if it really is, if your friend's not just a fucking nut job, if that last G is killing us, let's just go back a G or two. It's fine. You know?
Or like 4.5G?
What's up with all the G's?
4.5G.
Yeah. Say 4.5 G tops.
So, anyways, they're saying though that it's supposed to like too much, and there was this like video evidence or whatever they did of this. It's showing like an infrared version, like, you know, a visual of a guy,
like when the Predator looks,
and he's like using his phone, and then when he pulls his phone away, there's just like this big like heat thing or whatever on his like face where the phone was.
All right, the only way that I'll accept that,
showing the radiation that's coming from your phone using 5G is what's really bad.
But the only way I'll accept that is if you show me the same video technology looking at a guy using fucking 3G or something, and it doesn't do the same thing. Because who knows? Maybe that's what it looks like when you move your phone away.
Yeah.
Because I've read into it a little bit about this 5G shit. They're like, the disease is only when there's 5G towers. And it's like, I don't know, it's not.
The coronavirus?
Yeah. I don't think that these towers, like, it's a virus. Like, we know what viruses are.
Yeah.
It's like, I don't think there's little viruses coming out of cell phone towers. It doesn't make any sense to me.
Have you seen that movie, Cell, or whatever?
Is that what happens?
Huh?
Is that what happens?
Okay, I don't want to, like, ruin the movie for anyone.
Nobody's going to watch it. I've never heard of it.
It's got, I was going to say Adrian Brody. It's not Adrian Brody. What's the one, like his sister is an actor, too?
I don't know, dude.
Cusack. John Cusack.
Oh, John Cusack. I like that.
John Cusack, and, of course, the only black dude that's in any movies now.
Idris Elba.
Samuel L. Jackson.
Oh.
All right, so them two are in a movie, and it's called Cell. It's actually not that bad of an idea of a movie.
Oh, I've seen it. I've seen it.
So he's like at an airport or something like that.
It's kind of old.
No. A year
I'm thinking of a different movie.
Couple years. Anyways, he ends up like his phone dies in an airport and he's trying to charge it. All of a sudden, everybody that's listening to phones go like fucking nuts and start trying to kill each other.
Oh, nice.
Okay? So he's like running around like, what the fuck's going on, right?
They're 5G zombies.
So, and then like all of a sudden someone's phone rings and they're like, they pick it up and answer, and then they turn into one and they kill. So these things, all they're about doing is killing everyone else.
The phones.
So anybody that listens to a phone, that's how you contract like the disease.
Dude, sometimes when somebody's like ear fucking me on the phone, I feel like it's gonna kill me. I'm like, shut up.
It's like a signal going through it, and then if it ends up, it's like it's something in us that gets triggered by that sound. Anyways, the movie's like, it gets really weird towards the end too.
Sounds weird from the beginning.
But yeah, it is. I mean, John Cusack's in it. Johnny, he doesn't pick the best movies.
He's pretty good.
Come on, Johnny. Not anymore though.
He's pretty good. He holds the radio up in the rain.
He's had I said anymore.
That wasn't that long.
That was in the
ago.
80s.
Yeah, I know.
So now
Say
though,
anything you want, but he's a good actor.
He's had like surgery or something like that, so like he doesn't make much facial movements.
What? He's an actor.
He's had a lot of like face, like the plastic surgery and stuff.
What was that movie he was in where there's like a time capsule and
what?
It's something out of it and it's like predicting bad things that are going to happen?
That's not him.
Pretty sure it's
that
him.
was Nicolas Cage.
Same thing. Yeah, that movie. That was a pretty good movie.
Yeah, but that wasn't him. That's another guy that like doesn't always pick the right movie.
I saw Nicolas Cage. We watched the movie last night.
He's like, how much you give me? $20? Yeah, I'll make the movie.
We could probably have him on this podcast and we just told him it's a movie.
He's like, I'll make that movie for the gas money on the way there.
We're just like, hey, we're making this movie about we sit here and talking to mics. He's like, I'm in.
But the Bad Vibe Podcast starring Nicolas Cage, Dwight and Jeremy. we would use his name first.
Oh, for sure. Only.
Yeah.
But anyway, my son loves World War II movies and shit like that. Mm-hmm. So I found this movie on like Netflix or something, and it's about the USS Indianapolis, which is, remember on Jaws when they're telling stories and that old man tells the story of delivering the bomb?
When they're on the boat at the end?
Yeah.
Or, it's at night and they're drinking?
And he tells the story of the Indianapolis. He was on it. Okay. So it's the boat that delivered the atomic bomb to be dropped on Japan.
Okay.
Well, it was a super secret mission. Nobody knew about it except like the president and two of his buddies. Okay. So there was no escort. So anyway, on the way back, they were unprotected and a Japanese sub sunk them.
Okay.
And so like 1,000 crew members.
There's a movie about it.
Yeah, but this is a terrible movie. Anyway, the ship sinks. The guys are in the water. Sharks eat all of them almost. 1,100 men go into the water, and like 300 are saved. So anyway, there's a movie about that, and I told my son, I was like, dude, it's about the whatever. So he loves like the Navy and the World War II and all that. So we're watching it, and it's fucking Nicolas Cage, and it is the most corny dog shit. Fucking looks like I was the director.
Is he one of the ones that dies?
No, he's the captain.
Nicolas Cage is a captain?
Yeah. Of a ship, yeah.
He shouldn't be the captain of anything.
He shouldn't be surprised it sunk.
Right? Wow.
Nicolas Cage is the captain. And I'm pretty sure, you know that fucking white trash dude that was on Tokyo Drift and Friday Night Lights?
Okay.
There's a dude in it that I thought was him and then was sure it wasn't. And then again, later in the movie, thought was him again. So he might be in it, I don't know. But it's on either Netflix or Hulu. I don't remember which, but it's called the USS Indianapolis or something like that. But it's historically accurate as fuck. It's just the CGI on it is hilarious. It's a recent movie, too. Nicolas Cage. It's newish. It's like from the last few years. Nicolas Cage is very like, I'll watch anything he's in, even though 99% of it is dog
he'll be
shit.
in anything.
Yeah,
that's just how
he's
that
in
is.
anything I watch,
Right?
just by chance.
If you look at the credits of any movie, him and Samuel L. Jackson are in it.
Sometimes he's just like a gaffer, but he's in it.
Like, it may be like uncredited or something. Right? If it says uncredited, I mean, that just means they were in it.
When he did that movie where he rides a motorcycle and his head's on fire,
he did 2 of them.
I know. I was
Right?
just like, come on,
They're like, we want you back. He's like, really?
He's like, I tried to get fired.
Oh.
But it is
He's like, I actually lit my hair on fire when he said I'd have to do part 2.
He's a good actor, though. He's just in shit movies.
Yeah.
But not a good actor in the way that, like, he could be any character. It's just, he's fun to see in
He
movies.
is a character.
Yeah, he's fun to see in movies.
They're like, hey, we need you in a reenactment movie of an actual... And they're like, all right, was there anyone like me on a ship in that war?
Like, yeah, there was this bumbling captain that got his ship sunk.
Oh,
I'm
shit.
him. But he what's the movie? Raising Arizona is like a classic, one of the great movies. Mm-hmm. He's awesome in that. You're like, no, that's John Cusack.
That was a long time ago.
I know that's him, but
okay.
He's a good actor.
All right, we're good?
Yeah, that's a good way to end.
What?
I'm like, anyway, he's a good actor. And we're out of here.
Okay, all right, anyways, this has been episode 113. Please like, subscribe, go on to Facebook, go on to Twitter, however you want, and find us, like us, talk about us.
I really would like to see, the Facebook thing is the best, but, like, if you have any, like, anything you like or whatever, email badbadvibe@gmail.com, and, we'll
talk about it.
Yeah, we'll talk about it, and we'll say, like, hey, this was...
We'll try to research it first, so we're not...
Yeah, because that's what we do.
Bumbling about it for 5 minutes, and then skip to something completely different and never actually answer your question.
At some point, I started to talk about something, and then I was like, dude, how long does it take you to pee? And I don't know what I started, but I never got back to it.
We've never done that before on here. I'm sorry.
Anyway, so how long does it take you to pee?
Anyways, I don't know. I don't time it.
Time it the next time you pee and text me.
I don't time it.
Just send me a video of you peeing.
Like 42 seconds. Is that a long time?
That's a long time.
42 seconds?
I pee for like 15 seconds maybe.
And that's a long time?
That's just how long I pee. I don't pee very long. Oh. I'm self-conscious about it. I told you.
You drink a whole lot of water, it's 15 seconds. You drink no water, it's 15 seconds. You're like, it's weird.
Think about it. Like, once we're done recording, do count to 15 Mississippi. It's a long time.
Okay. Anyways, all right. Everybody count to 15 Mississippi.
Yeah.
And if you were listening to this, you are the bad vibe.